Hi, loves. Welcome back to our podcast. It's Natalie.
Hello, wonderful people. It is Sophie.
Hi, it's Mia. Sup, y'all? It's Vanessa.
And today we have a special guest. Our other special guest, Diana, she had a rehearsal that we forgot about. So we will have Diana on another time. So for right now, we have my best friend from school, Sophia.
So in this episode, Sophia will be asking us some questions, and we will ask her some questions like always. We're also gonna play a fun few games, and also just I don't know. It's gonna be more of a talking episode than game and like organized episode. So we're just gonna have a lot of fun. So yeah.
And welcome to
Many minutes of
Okay, so we're gonna start off this episode just having a little chitter chatter, talking about what's been going on and everything like that. How are you, Sophia?
So I'm actually doing really great right now. I'm just like focusing on school and tennis. I'm very I study a lot and I'm kind of stressed
She's
about
very
that.
book smart.
She's very school smart.
Yeah.
Oh
but,
wait, no, book smart, school smart. That's not a thing.
School smart.
Book smart.
Guys, okay, tell us school smart or book smart. Let us know.
Book smart.
It's school smart.
It's book
But
smart
yeah.
and street smart.
It's book smart.
It's
It's
book
school
smart.
smart.
They even made a movie
You
out
know
of
what?
it.
Fine.
But I'm just studying, kind of stressed about it, whatever. But I know all these my friends because I've seen them all in basically every show because I've been to every one of Natalie's shows. So and I was even in a show when I did stage to screen a few years ago. But yeah, I just know everybody because I've seen all the shows and all that. So yeah.
Yay.
Well, we're so excited to have you on, and yeah, let's just start the episode.
Okay, so Sophia, we have an order and we are just going to go in that order. So
I'm gonna ask you
start
guys a
from
few
the top.
questions. Okay, so starting off with Natalie. So I was just wondering what you do during intermission, to get you ready for your next act, because I don't know, I'm not an actor, so I don't know, or
So I get ready for the next act by, well, it really depends on what part I have. Like if I'm the lead, I'm stressing out, getting my next costume on, going through all these rituals and drinking so much water or Gatorade, whatever. If I'm a supporting, and I'm also, if I'm a lead, I'm waiting behind the curtain for 5 minutes of the 15-minute intermission, waiting for the curtain to come out. Wow, I can't speak. But yeah, so if I was supporting, I'm just hanging backstage with my friends, just looking over my lines and stuff.
Right, that makes sense. Okay, because I'm not an actor, so I was just wondering.
What's intermission like for you in the audience?
Oh, in the audience, every time I'm at one of the shows, I go get Kit Kats. It's just something. It's just something I do
Kit
every
Kats are
single
bomb.
time. I just get them every single time, and I eat them the way Kim Kardashian does. But that's for another time. Yeah, that really is. But yeah, that's what I do.
I want to see that.
Okay, Sophia, now you are going to ask Sophie.
So yeah, Sophie, I have a question for you. Very funky and fresh. Okay, so who is your favorite? Who is your favorite stage partner to be on stage with? Because
I love that question. Oh my god. Okay, so much like when Natalie was asked who her favorite character to play was, and she said it was going to be Elle, I'm gonna say it's probably gonna be Natalie this time around. Because believe it or not, for as long as me and Natalie have been very good friends, we have only been stage partners once. And that was in the last show that we did, which was Grease, and she was Rizzo and I was Marty. But this time around, we're doing Legally Blonde, and we are together, and our characters play best friends. So it's gonna be absolutely
it's going to be
ever.
very
That sounds
realistic.
So I'm gonna say that's gonna be my favorite stage
It's
partner.
going to be very realistic, and there's going to be a lot of onstage chemistry because we're going to be acting as best friends while we are real best friends.
that sounds like
So,
fun.
If I was to choose one of the people that I've actually had to partner with,
hey, you stage partnered with me.
barely. We didn't really have a lot of lines.
That's true. That's true.
We had
Honestly,
that one
I
scene where you were like, "I'm not pregnant because this is PG."
That was it. Okay, guys. Every time Sophie makes a joke,
She goes,
she goes, just to underplay it. and tries to make it more funny. But right now, it's like, Sophie, once you make a joke, we know you're gonna say so it's
No,
not
you
funny
don't.
anymore.
That time I just said because like I was trying to think of what to say. So out of my stage partners, let's see. I partnered with Willy Wonka. I was like alone, and then
You Landon.
that was fun.
It was
And
fun.
That was
being
fun
fun-
for me.
being
He
fun.
was Charlie,
fun
and
being
Landon was
friends.
one of our guest stars. Landon and Gavin we had last week. But yeah, so I can't really think of any of
young.
stage partners. I mean, I had a lot of fun with Landon when he was Charlie and I was Willy Wonka. But I think my favorite's definitely gonna be Natalie this time around. So I'm super excited.
Right.
You're my favorite, Sophie.
And that makes it so really fun because like you're basically like best friends off like the stage, and then your best friends on the stage.
So it's
like,
just gonna be overall so fun. Oh my god.
Yeah, that sounds like it'd be so much fun. So, Mia, I have a question for you.
Okay.
So if you could meet one Broadway actress, who would it be? And like, what would you say to them?
Oh my gosh. Jessica Vosk. I would
Ooh, that's a good choice.
die number one. And
Wait, if
I
that's
would
number one, how do you
ask
do what's
her-
supposed to be your number two?
like what she does to warm up and how I love her so much. Yeah, she has like an
You
amazing
can say,
voice,
I'm proud.
and she's an amazing actress, and I aspire to be like her someday.
So, Vanessa, I have a question for you. So, how do you calm your nerves before an audition so you're not like freaking out and messing up like when you're like gonna sing?
I literally don't calm my nerves. Like, I will be an absolute train wreck. Train wreck is a train wreck. If you're nervous, you can't, I mean, yeah, you can try breathing and stuff, but it's not really going to help. And I've said this before, but like when my whole body's shaking because I'm scared, like I'll be perfectly fine. Then I'll step into the audition, and the second I start singing, like I'll start shaking. But the shaking helps with like your vibrato if you're going into head voice and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't calm my nerves. So that's that. And
That's
why
pretty
I-
cool. So, Natalie, I have a question for you.
Okay.
So, if you could be casted as any role, but like as the opposite gender, kind of like not a girl role, like your dream, a male role, or whatever gender
Oh.
you identify as, the opposite one, who would it be?
Okay. So this is like so strange, and I can't even like. Well, I can't tell you why actually. King George and Hamilton, because it's just like such a fun part, and I know like the girl parts. Like I feel like I can't play a comedic girl role. Like I just can't do that. But I can play a comedic male role, and it's so weird. Like I just really feel like I can. Also, his songs are very much in my range, and he's just so funny. And I just like I'm really good at that accent, by the way, that he has. And honestly, that would be such a fun role to play.
That's actually really funny.
It would be
That
so
you chose that
so
role
funny.
for your male role. So, Sophie, I have a question for you. So, what foods enhance your voice that like you recommend to eat?
So I very much like that question. This is for my voice. Everybody's voice is different, and so what I'm about to say is what works for my voice. So I have this weird thing where, well, obviously this is for all singers. I feel like you should probably know this. Dairy is absolutely horrible.
No.
That is bad. Dairy is bad.
I had pizza before Greece, and I was like, there were things I could do.
No, so cheese, milk,
First night.
chocolate. Those are the top two things. Never have that like at least an hour before a show or an audition or anything,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it like
eat a good
coats your voice because of like the fiber. It's just
Like
it's
clogs it up.
overall it's bad.
Right. Oh
It
my
is
God, I have a
bad.
funny story with that.
So, but here's my thing. So I have this weird paranoid thing that if I'm gonna drink water before I'm singing, it'll also do the same exact thing to me. So
Oh.
I dry myself. Like I don't drink anything before an audition.
That's
And
cool.
I sound better than I would if I have water, which is so weird.
Because
and I
normally
don't think
people
that's for
drink
anybody
water,
else.
right? Like
It's so weird.
don't-
So yeah, I just don't like, this is just my thing. Like I don't drink water. I really just don't like drink anything. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't really like I again, like no dairy, literally nothing. Like do not do that. This is for everybody. It doesn't matter your range. It doesn't matter if you have an audition or a show or anything. If you have any singing thing coming up, do not have dairy. I repeat, do not. And that is the one thing you can take away from this.
Yeah.
So Sophia, that was a very, very good question.
Okay. So
When
Vanessa, I have a question for you. So how do you normally feel like when your musical or show is over and like do you cry? Like what do you do? Or are you just like fine and then you forget about it? I don't know. Like what do you do?
Here's what I do. I don't cry. I go back home. I don't go to the diner. I lie in bed. I sit, watch videos from the show until 2 a.m. And then I get angry. I get really angry. And I punch pillows. And I do that. And then I try to get as much sleep as I can for the next show. And I'm usually better my first night than my second night. And
That's so weird. I'm so much better my second night than my
Oh, me
first
too,
night.
for sure. Because I know what the things I have to improve on.
Same.
I like
Always.
it's not as much adrenaline.
My
for-
first night of Grease was the worst I've ever done in the show.
Okay. So Mia, what show like do you get like that you've done in your whole life? It could be whatever stage or screen, I don't know whatever place. What show like do you miss the most or you get like deja vu from or like you get like the vibes and you just miss it so much like that you want
Oh
to
my
go
gosh.
back to that
Grease.
exact point in time?
Grease.
Same.
Like when we played like Kiss Mary Kill and like all these like fun stuff backstage and when like
I
we
remember
like ran
Very cute.
and then like
I was
after
not
landed
intermission,
on
like
pretty
water
resistant.
spilled all over my costume. We were all laughing and it was just such an amazing.
When you tripped over
And
Hunter's
you just wish
foot,
you were like back
when
at
I
that
when I
time.
tripped over Hunter's foot.
you were helping me stay together before my second performance.
Mhm,
We were going through all the words there. We're saying I could do the wheel word here. Do you remember that?
mhm.
You miss it so much, like you just want to go back to it.
I wish I could turn back time if I'm being totally honest. Like
No,
I
yeah, I know what you're saying. Like
that
that's
was
what I was
such a good show.
that's exactly what I was asking.
Okay, so now
Yeah.
we're gonna play a few games. Natalie's gonna explain the first one. So Natalie.
So, before I explain the first game, I would just like to say that Sophia has guessed every single one of the parts that I got, even when I thought differently. Well, except for Kyler, she didn't guess that.
The easiest
She
one,
didn't
the
guess-
hardest
she didn't
one.
guess that. I don't think I guessed that either. So yeah, so she has guessed every single one of my parts.
Maybe because I just said the lead every time. Because
You
like,
didn't say the lead for.
Oh, I did?
You said Eva.
oh yeah, you're right.
Okay, so yeah. So now Sophia is going to say which part she thinks is best for all of us from a wheel.
I'm gonna put TV shows, movies, and musicals in the wheel, and whichever TV show we land on, you're gonna say who would play what in which.
Perfect.
Yeah, you're gonna like
Which
cast
would
each
be
one.
which character?
Yeah,
I'm
that's
gonna
perfect.
do 10 TV shows, 10 musicals, 10 movies.
This game is called Casting Director.
Okay, so we have all of our rules in here, and now we're spinning, and Sophia's gonna cast whatever show, movie, or TV show comes up. So here we go.
We landed on Titanic.
Oh god. Okay.
Oh, God. We landed on Titanic.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm just gonna start with this one because I'm gonna forget it. Sophie. I'm really sorry, but this is very true. She's definitely the people who played the violin
Yup, I knew exactly.
while the
I
boat
agree with
is
that.
sinking. You were that just because I don't know you that well, but I feel like you would just be so calm. You'd be like, it's my time to die. Yeah. Okay. Let's see who else. I don't know.
It's
Be-
not Mia.
I feel
It
no,
was
I know
Jack.
it's not Mia.
It was Jack.
I think Vanessa is kind of like Rose.
I agree, actually.
I really do. I feel like you would be Rose because
I agree.
I mean, I don't know Vanessa that well, but
Do you
I
want me to explain?
sure explain.
Sure.
So Rose is she's very, very nice, but when she has to stick up for herself, she does. And she's very like sassy. And that is Vanessa. She's sweet, but she also is like a
Yeah.
rebel side.
Oh, can I do Mia?
Yes.
Mia's Jack.
Mia gives me like Jack vibes, definitely Jack vibes.
Jack.
I don't know.
This is so accurate. Like what?
Well, it's kind of easy. This is like easy. Like, I don't know. I just totally get that vibe. Like, I don't know. Like when he's just like he's like kind of like mysterious. He's like mysteriously like in love with Rose. Natalie, you're Callie Hockley. No, I don't know. I don't know who you be. I feel like you're also kind of Rose because you're a hopeless romantic and
True.
yeah, young and hungry. I know young and hungry. So
Cooper.
don't. No, she's not. Okay. Gabby is Natalie.
Mhm.
You're literally Gabby. Just she's like very.
I know who Sophia is.
Don't say. She's very uplifting, like crazy, like because she's so happy all the time, and she's like very loud, and she's like peppy, like I don't know.
I don't
just
like
really-
peppy people.
Yeah, like Natalie's not peppy, but like she's like
I am
loud.
peppy.
I guess you're peppy. You're definitely Gabby.
I mean, I love her, but I don't at the same time,
Yeah.
you know?
yeah.
Because sometimes she's too happy for me.
Mia, you're Yolanda because she's like very like she's kind of like that like I don't know. She's really really funny. Like she's so funny. Like she's one of my favorites. She's just like so funny. But like she's like also like she like makes like jokes that are like really mean, but they're like so right? Like they're mean but they're like really funny. And like she's so nice. And then let's see.
Sophie's Sophia.
Yolanda.
Oh my.
I don't really
She's
know.
literally Sophia.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
We did that scene. Me and Natalie did that scene, Young and Hungry
It's
scene, where
Gabby and
I was Sophia
Sophia.
and she was Gabby in scene study. It was really fun.
Really? That's
It didn't last that long though.
really.
Mm-hmm.
Vanessa is that therapist that dated. that dated
Josh.
Yes, the therapist. That
Oh my
dated Josh.
god.
After
Mia's Molly.
me is
Vanessa-
Molly.
Vanessa-
What do we mean,
Tessa.
though?
To all the boys I've loved before.
Okay.
Oh my god, I am Largine's friend. Chris, I'm Chris.
Yes,
Yes.
You're Chris.
Sophie Bargine.
Yes. Oh my.
Sophie's
God.
Largent. I'm Jen. I'm probably Jen.
Wait,
No,
why
I
is
think
this so
you're-
accurate?
You're Kitty, Natalie. You're Kitty.
Oh, that's
right.
kind
Yeah,
of
that's
cute.
Sophia can be Margot. Dun, 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 dun. Mamma Mia.
I was literally gonna say.
Sophie's 100% Donna.
Would I be?
You be Rosie.
That's what I was
Yeah.
thinking.
Tanya.
That's what
I am
Mia
Tanya.
and Vanessa switch. Vanessa's Rosie.
No, I am Tanya.
I see either
I'm
you
Ta-
as I
No
see both
way.
of you as either Tanya or Rosie.
I'm either Tanya, Rosie, or Sophie,
then-
but I'm not.
No,
I feel like
Natalie would be
Natalie is
Sophie. I
Sophia.
would be Donna. Oh my god. Sophia can be Bill. Or Sam. Or
Sam.
Peter.
Okay.
I know. Vanessa's Zoe. Mia's Petra.
That's what I was. Gonna
Yeah, Mia's Petra.
That's what I was gonna say.
Sophie gives me Jane vibe.
Barbie life in the dream house.
It was so loud.
Ooh.
I am Raquel.
Barbie.
Roll with ours.
Mia is rocking.
She is like
I would be whatever her name is. The older sister is always on her phone with the dyed hair.
Skipper.
Skipper.
Oh yeah. You guys, we literally have the cast right
Yes.
here. Natalie would be Barbie. You would be the middle sister, whatever her name is, Sophia.
Glee.
Oh no. Glee. Oh, let me do it.
Glee?
Nobody say anything. I can definitely do. Did you guys all watch Glee or no?
Yeah, I watched Glee.
I love
Okay.
I watched it 8 times.
I
I've
feel
never
like.
watched it.
Oh my god.
I
it's
watched the
so
first
good.
episode actually.
Okay.
That's it.
That's
so
not enough.
I feel like you're not Tina, Sophie. I'll go back to you because I have to think of that. Rachel Berry. I feel like no one's annoying like her, but it's not Sophie or Mia. It's either between Vanessa and Natalie.
I think Mia's Rachel.
No.
Really?
I
No,
think Mia.
Mia does
I
not
know
give me
who
that
I am.
annoying vibe.
Yeah, I
Like,
think Vanessa or Natalie.
not annoying, but like you're Quinn, Vanessa. You are
Yeah.
Quinn.
Yes, you're Quinn.
You're so
Feeling
Quinn.
for you the moment I wake up.
Wake up.
From what I saw,
I'm a
from what I saw,
A
from what I saw,
celebrity for you.
Mia is from what I saw, Mia is Santana.
Oh my god, you're.
Oh my god, stop. Sophie would slay as Mercedes.
I was thinking of that
Oh,
before.
That was it. That was the character that I was thinking.
Yeah, that's what
That-
I was thinking of. But nobody was saying her, so like, let's spin the wheel again,
Nobody's
please.
Brittany. Nobody's. Guys, are we done or no?
Almost done.
Oh.
I don't know the originals.
No, it's the original vampires, like Klaus, Cole, Finn, Rebecca.
Oh, so we already did
know-
like Vampire Diaries, so like.
Yeah.
I'm Rebecca. You're Cole. Mia's Klaus.
Sophie's Elijah.
She is. So, oh my
What,
God,
Mom?
Sophie is Elijah. And
You
And
have
Sophia's
my
Haley.
word.
Yup.
All right, next.
Sophia would be like Finn.
And Sophia's Haley.
Oh yeah, I see that better.
Victoria.
Victorious.
Okay.
I'm
You're
cat.
Jade, Mia. Is that
I'm always
true?
the mean. I'm always the mean one.
But that's what I'm just getting because
She is,
you
she's
keep
Jade.
saying that. Okay. I don't know. I just don't know.
I think Mia's Jade.
What's her Tori?
I think I'm Tori, genuinely. But
Mm,
okay, I think I'm Tori. Mia is Jade. Vanessa is Kat.
I
And
was gonna
Sophie
say-
is Andre.
Oh, Vanessa's totally
No,
totally
I'm
Tina.
Psychowitz.
Yes.
I'm
I guess I'm Robbie too then.
My coconut.
I know you were.
Trina
Tina.
Vega. I love
Trina Vega. You are my sister. I love you very much.
So we landed on Stranger Things. So
All right, okay, so we could do it. Do you want me to do it or no? It's fun. Wait, do none of you watch? I know you.
I do. I watch
I've
Stranger
never
Things.
watched,
I watch Stranger Things.
Okay.
it, but I know who the characters are. I think.
Wait, Vanessa, who are you in Stranger Things?
Dustin.
Dustin? Oh my
I'm
god.
11.
Who would I be?
Lucas.
Who's the Luke?
I see
Yes!
that. I see it.
Like he's not mean. He's just like a little bit.
He's like,
Which one's Lucas?
you are.
You are
Lucas.
so Lucas. He's like
Which
the,
one's Lucas?
Look it up.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd be 11 or Joyce. That's actually very true.
Oh my god.
Sophie's Joyce.
I'm Joyce.
Sophie is Joyce.
You're 1000%. 1000%.
Nancy.
Who?
Na-
No, you're
I
Nancy.
would be Nancy.
Yeah, Natalie's Nancy.
Yeah.
So
Okay, kissing booth.
okay, last one. Me
Oh.
holding.
Alright, kissing booth.
I would be Lee.
I know.
No,
Yes, you
you're
would
not
be
Lee.
Lee. Or no, or you'd be
No,
Flynn.
no.
Mia, you're Noah.
Yeah.
Sophie is Lee. Natalie is Elle. Who's Vanessa? Who's Vanessa? Help me out.
I'm the guy from the second movie.
What's her face? Lee's girlfriend. I mean, Lee's girlfriend.
Yeah, Vanessa, you're Rachel.
Guys, that was actually really
Okay,
good.
we're done then.
Fucking crap.
Okay. So overall, does anybody have any more questions off the top of their head? or Ones that okay, Natalie has a question. And also you can actually ask question to anybody here. Like it doesn't just have to be like between Sophia and our group.
Okay, I was gonna ask Sophia one. Sophia has lymph nodes.
Everybody has lymph nodes,
I
Natalie.
didn't mean
Your
to
lymph
say.
nodes are right there.
Ow! She
Did you not study health this weekend?
Sophia has
So
vocal
Sophia-
nodes.
Sophia has
So,
vocal nodes, and I was gonna ask her a question about that. One time, Sophia just like wasn't able to talk.
No, that's happened to me. Literally, sometimes it gets to the point where it's so bad that I literally
She's going like this. She's going
like one time I came
like
to
that.
one time I literally came to school and I couldn't like speak like at all.
Oh, that's horrible.
Yeah. Okay, so Natalie, what was your question for Sophia?
Sophia has put up with me since we were 2, and basically, I want to know how it is like whenever I am waiting for a cast list. How do you deal with me?
Oh, it's really annoying. Like, I don't know. It's all she talks about every single day. And she's like always nervous and she randomly like hugs me like, "Yeah, I'm nervous about the cancel."
If this is the first or second or third episode that you are watching of us and you have not seen the first, go back, watch that episode with a special surprise of when our most recent cast list came out. It was not planned. It came out while we were filming. So that's a fun little thing that happened. So just, advertising.
Okay. Any other questions for me?
What do you want to do when you grow up? I don't know. Like
I want to be a surgeon. I want to be a
Smart.
cardiothoracic
You're very-
surgeon. Cardiothoracic is like anything with the chest, so you can work on like the lungs.
But like
the
it's
heart.
also kind of mostly
I-
hard.
would want to be a surgeon if I didn't get far in like acting or singing.
Yeah.
Same. If singing and television didn't work out for me, I'd want to be a cardiothoracic surgeon like you.
Thank you so much for joining us today, Sophia. I hope you had as great of a time as we did. It was so great to have you here. And yeah. So like, was it fun?
Thank you for having me. It was a lot of fun talking about all this crazy stuff and getting to know you guys. It was really fun.
Awesome. So join us next week when we have all of our outside friends who have seen us in our shows come, and we're going to talk to them, talk about their past theater experiences and how it was seeing us on stage. So it's just going to be super fun and super mad. So hopefully we'll see you next time on Many Minutes Madness.
Sophia will be there in spirit.
Sophia will
Yes,
be there.
we will.
Okay, thanks guys. Bye.
Thank you for watching.